Alright guys, believe it or not, my Jeep still holds the title of the fastest full-size vehicle in the Peck Brothers fleet.
It won't be that way for much longer.
We thought Dad's new Jeep with a 392 was going to put up a really good fight to it until last time we went out. He pulled up, Dad pulled up, and Caleb smoked him.
The problem is, Brady and Alex are working tirelessly to dethrone me. And I'm not gonna flip and let that happen without a fight. So I ordered up some serious parts and one last chance to make my Jeep faster because I'm not going down without a fight.
It's literally the only Jeep in the fleet that runs, so it's only right to tear it apart.
Well, who am I gonna go Jeeping with? Both of your Jeeps are tore apart. To be honest with you, I don't remember why my hood's up. Hopefully this thing runs. Actually, I should probably keep it up.
The funny thing about this whole idea is that these Jeeps are not very fast. They have 43-inch tires that weigh 120 pounds each. So we know we're not going to be winning any land speed races, but it's kind of more of a personal brotherly problem here.
The thing is, it don't matter if we're on a jet ski, a snowmobile, on foot. It's a competition on who's fastest for always.
It's been like that for a long time.
All right, fire in the hole. Wow, yeah, I haven't touched it in like 3 months.
We got to get a baseline on this from 0 to 60 miles an hour to see how much these new parts are going to help.
1, 2, 3, go. Seconds. That's pretty good. Is it? I feel like that's terrible.
I feel like that's pretty slow.
For 43s, I feel like it's pretty good.
Did you hear that pop?
That was pretty bad.
That is running out of fuel.
Check and see how much fuel we have. I don't think we have very much fuel in this thing.
I'm watching it. It's empty.
It's empty?
I don't even know how it's running right now.
Do we have any fuel in the shop?
We never have fuel at the shop.
Oh! Oh! Come on, sweetie!
What do you say we make an 80-gallon gas tank for your Jeep?
I can't remember a time your Jeep wasn't not out of fuel.
Wasn't,
Isn't, ain't out of fuel.
I gotta stop by Sean's place to grab some Jeep parts.
Alright.
This was a pain in the butt. Just FYI.
Was it? It always is. Everything.
It was a pain in the butt.
Everything is a pain in the butt on his Jeep.
I've had it with both of you. Look how sick those are.
Those are sick. That is insane. Sean, you're single-handedly the only reason Brady's Jeep's gonna be done this decade.
It better be done this year.
When my Jeep's done, I promise, we're taking Sean out for his first Jeep run.
Peck Brothers Jeep
awesome.
run.
Well, we got some fuel in this thing. Let's go see how fast it actually is.
1, 2, 3, go.
That was pretty good.
That was like 8.6. I think I probably hit that better this time.
Did you?
8.6. I want to know, like, reference what factory vehicle has an 8.6 0 to 60.
Really fast is like 5 to 6. That's like
Really?
really fast.
My
that's
Tesla's like,
Tesla.
2.
But that's it. We haven't raced this thing against a mini truck.
We haven't.
I wonder what it would do.
I don't know why it always comes down to racing, but it's kind of weird that we haven't raced these two together. The mini truck has a 5.3 single turbo LS motor, and Caleb's has a twin turbo 6-liter, so technically the twin turbo 6-liter should win, but the mini truck is way fast, so this is a perfect time to see what's gonna happen.
I think it might get the jump. I might be catching him. I might be trying to catch him.
After driving this thing, I think Caleb's might win. It's kind of a dog getting out of the hole.
1, 2, 3, go! Let's go!
Oh my gosh, Gabe's Jeep got him by a fair amount. I wasn't expecting by that much.
Well, he walked me. That Jeep's pretty quick. This thing's only hitting 7 pounds of boost. I don't know what's going on with it, but that Jeep's fast.
Caleb's Jeep is set at like 12 pounds, and we feel better about that because it is forged. This one's just a junkyard motor.
Dude, we got him. We got him good.
It looked like you got him good.
I honestly was not anticipating that truck's fast.
I was thinking it'd be a little bit closer than that, but now we have a good baseline to work with.
It's the dead middle of summer, and literally yesterday we got a notification that the internal temperature of the shop, the security system said that it was 92 degrees inside here, and Brady won't let us get an AC unit.
What do you mean I won't let you? You can buy anything you want.
With your own money.
You want to go in on one? That's half the reason I'm wearing my Eck Brothers shirt. There is a P. You just got to roll it out. But I got to cut the sleeves off my shirt because I'm going to have tacos all day, every day with these sorts of temperatures.
I'm guilty as well.
So other than cutting the sleeves off of our shirts, what we do here at Peck Brothers to make sure that we don't pass out from heat exhaustion and stroke, we drink Element. Element is an electrolyte drink mix with no sugar, no dyes, and no dodgy ingredients. Just an absolute baller mix of potassium, magnesium, and sodium.
When you've got tacos on your shirt all day, you're losing more than just fluids. You're losing vital minerals.
Those are minerals that your body has to have to do all sorts of regular functions. And we use Element to replenish them. All of us are big watermelon guys. They just dropped a lemonade that's way good.
I was the biggest watermelon fan, and now I think I switched to lemonade, dude. It is my favorite now.
You put this flipping top on?
Yeah, I'm freaking strong.
I can't get it off. It's a big, tough, sleeveless guy. Here, see if you can get this off. Oh, yeah. All right.
Put some sleeves on.
You're the older brother. It's only right. There honestly isn't a whole bunch to it. These little packs come in the box. Oh, whoa. Wow. I'm trying. You just open these little puppies up, dump them into some water. I mean, I don't really know how much you're supposed to. Probably a bunch of water if you want it. If you're thirsty. Whack that thing back, and you're on your way to hydration. And if you haven't tried Element, you've got to give it a shot. It makes bland old water taste way good. Use the link in our description. It's drinklmnt.com/pack, and use code PECK to get a free sample pack with your purchase. They updated their sample pack too, so there's like 2 of each of their best-selling flavors, so you can share it with everybody. That's drinklmnt.com/pack. Thank you so much, Element, for continually supporting our channel, keeping us hydrated, and sponsoring today's video. All right, so before I go tear this Jeep apart, I think it's probably a need for anyone who's new here for me to explain what we're up against. Alex's Jeep, he pulled the motor out of it, and he's running an aluminum block LS engine with a ball bearing single turbo. And he put an air-to-water intercooler in on it. This motor's cammed, it's got a couple of goodies in it, and you might be like, dude, yours is twin turboed and it's a 6-liter. The problem is that turbo is gonna spool like no one's business, which means it'll build boost faster, which means it will get these huge flipping heavy tires running faster, which might end up blowing the tranny faster. But I guess that's kind of a future Alex problem. More or less, I'm a little bit concerned about this Jeep because it's that motor's gonna be nasty. And then my oldest brother, Brady, decided to ball out on pretty much the nastiest motor that one can do these days of the newer generations of motors. This is a 6.2 liter LT series engine. It's like a 2018 Corvette motor. And then he slapped a supercharger on top of it. And this thing is an 8-speed transmission, which you can see where I'm going here. Supercharger, boost quick, 8-speed transmission. It's all around trying to get these tires rolling. Because once these Jeeps get going, there's tons of power. It's just trying to get them out of the hole that's so hard. Which brings us to why I'm doing to my Jeep what I'm going to do. This Jeep's biggest problem is that it can't get out of the hole fast enough. Part of it, I think, is because the tune is still off because we actually blew this motor to begin with.
Literally busted that freaking connecting rod right off.
And then built a fully forged motor, and it never went back to the dyno. We changed the compression ratio and a couple of things on the new motor, and it still has that old tune. So it needs a new tune, and with that, I decided that I'm just gonna completely change the entire operating system. Everything, the wiring harness, PCM, the whole operating system is getting tore off of this Jeep, and it's getting a brand new Haltech Rebel LS series ECU and wiring harness. This wasn't all performance driven. There's also some Gucci stuff that we're getting here. I have absolutely hated my gauge setup ever since I put it in here. I'm running this CTS3 monitor, and half the time it don't come on. It doesn't talk to the PCM. I can't really control anything on it. This Jeep's getting the new Haltech IC7 gauge cluster, which is completely programmable. There's a whole bunch of weeds that I could go into with why this is so sick, but what's important about it is it's going to optimize completely everything that I've already built. And after it gets this Haltech system and it goes back to the dyno, there pretty much isn't anything else I could squeeze out of this Jeep, which means this is my one last Hail Mary at keeping the title of owning the fastest Jeep in the fleet.
It sounds like Caleb might have the edge on me, but I ordered the exact same kit.
You can't have one step ahead for like 30 seconds around here.
Not with a brotherly race. The cool thing about this Haltech system, we put this on the mini truck and it was our first time using anything but GM, and we will literally never go back.
I appreciate you guys not letting me know about this, because I did order my engine harness about 4 years ago, before this even came out, so I'm stuck with that one.
I don't know if they even make this for...
I don't know. I don't think they
motor.
do. It's like a spaceship over there. This might sound like it's like just a whole bunch of information. You'll see what difference this is gonna make. We'll explain it when it all works. But this is like the Gucciest setup that you really money can buy. So more or less, before I can put all the beautiful new parts in, this whole entire operating system has to go.
If this sucks, you're dead.
Or it just leaks. I don't know why you have me doing these hard ones.
He's the MIG welder, I'm the steel TIG welder, and you're the aluminum TIG welder.
I've never proven myself. So I don't know how I'm the aluminum guy. Well, I don't think it's gonna leak.
That's better than I could do.
Man, it's nice being able to weld aluminum.
I would have had to go to Salt Lake to have that thing welded.
All right.
Oh my gosh. What idiot built this the first time?
I don't
You're looking at him.
But this Jeep worked
That's why-
like 3 hours ago.
It didn't work. Look at this. This thing, every time he'd get a good load, those would dang near catch on fire and the fuse wouldn't trip, it would just like burn.
You can tell by the amount of work that I have to do here that it's worth doing what I'm doing, or I wouldn't be doing it. Do you feel like it's a big job?
All you're doing is just changing a couple wires.
It doesn't feel like that.
You gotta mount computers, mount PDMs, mount all this stuff, wire all of it, hook all of it into the PDM. That's a big job.
If you don't know what a PDM is, which most people probably don't know what a PDM is.
I don't even know what a PDM is.
Brady, Alex is speaking serious language. I gotta find a
There's
razor.
one in my Jeep.
You need a razor and a razor blade.
And some deodorant.
This is the PDM switch panel. So more or less all of the lights and rock lights and everything else that was wired just on toggle switches in my Jeep has to get rewired into this. It is a little bit of work. It's a fair amount of work, but it's super worth it because everything's gonna be integrated. And the cool thing about this all being integrated is like, if I have a wire ground out to my rock lights, I can set it in the Haltech system that it will like put a check engine light on.
Your check engine light's always gonna be on anyways, so you're never gonna know when it's new.
I probably do need a nice piece of tape over that.
The thing is Caleb takes the check engine light very literally. He'll just go open it, look at it.
It's still there.
That's good to go. Let's keep going.
Let's go.
All right, I got all my exhaust crap off. These are my manifolds, the hot side of the turbo, and the exhaust pipes. And now, this is a problem that literally happened the day I put this motor in. I busted a header bolt off. And today's the day that it comes out.
The fast life, the fast living. They see the ambition, they know I'm past driven. Look, we are not the same.
Well, there's the brains of this flippin' Jeep, the nervous system and the brain. And now it's time for a higher IQ.
Too bad that don't work as easy with you.
You're telling me. And as terrible as all this looks, I don't think it's gonna take me like super terribly long to rewire this whole Jeep and get this thing back. It's going straight to the dyno after it's done. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that when this thing blew up and it's never been back to the dyno. And so when this is all said and done, when this new wiring harness is on and it's all working, we're going back to the dyno to finish what we started.
About you, you get that bolt?
I did, but the bolt's a little sketchy.
I wouldn't expect it anything less.
Dude, I sat here with the TIG welder for like 3 hours, TIGging a nut on the back, and it had just bust off. So I finally got sick of it. Started drilling it. It took about another 6 years to drill it. Tapped it again, and it's not like way tight, so I'm gonna hold off on the full torque.
You tapped the head? You had to tap it?
Yeah, just to clean the threads back out. It was a bad deal.
We might have a little bit of an exhaust leak.
I am proud though, that literally took you all day.
Literally, I made 3 AN lines and that all day. That was horrible.
You guys probably wouldn't understand it unless you're a YouTuber. It's really hard to film things like that because they take so long and they're so boring to watch, but that had to happen, and that's just what we had going on this week.
So for like months, we've been talking about the podcast, so we're gonna start, and we've been getting some stuff done on it this week. Check this thing out.
We had our buddy Sean design this table and the sign and everything, and he got it powder coated for us, and we spent a day putting it together, wiring the lights, and it's actually pretty fun because I think the podcast could come either next week or the next week, so it's gonna be really soon.
So yeah, more or less, we just weren't not only working on Jeeps this week, but we were working on the podcast stuff, and it's not an excuse for Brady not getting hardly anywhere on his Jeep, but it is a good excuse for me and Alex.
It's a good excuse.
All 3 of us have been so pumped to start this, to be able to talk to you guys more, tell you guys more about us, And it kind of gets all of our thoughts that we want to put in the videos out so you guys can still hear them and get to know us better.
We made the mistake of making the promise that we would start this at 100,000, and we gotta apologize right now. We're like a little above 180, so we're way closer to 200. But we are gonna start this thing super soon.
A lot of the stuff we're gonna talk about might be kind of serious, might be some old stories, might be kind of personal, it might be funny. Like, we got all sorts of stories to share and hopefully cool people to bring on the podcast. You get anything done? Or did you just be hanging out over here?
Yeah, what did I get done?
You talked quite a bit.
Whatever.
You did
I
plenty
welded
of
something for
pacing
him.
around.
Oh, I made these. So I had to make these because this sits up in there like that, and we needed some good airflow, so I drilled some holes. Remember I was talking about all my problems that I had? These, not those problems, Jeep problems.
Okay.
That's gonna sit in there like that, weld up, all my coolers will fit, and this thing will be freaking done.
I'm glad I'm not dealing with this. Well, guys, we got really far this week. We got one Jeep way further away from working, and 2 Jeeps a little bit closer to working. That's kind of the name of the game here at Peg Brothers. If you're a new viewer, we don't have anybody to come in here and like work on stuff, build stuff. Like, everything you see, we built by hand, and it takes forever. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys next week.